So now in this video, I figured I would just take a quick look at these LEDs that I got. So there's just a couple of pins to power them. So this is called G4. So this is a separate purchase right here. And although it may have, kind of linked them together, that these two things are commonly bought together. But yeah, there you can see that you can slide the pins into the holes there. And there's a little flap to kind of hold it in place. And we're going to come back to the LED now. So I bought these extra. Not really going to look at them in the video, but it was probably a good purchase. These were about $1 each. It was like $6 for the 5 of them right there. Each one of these was about $2. There's 6 of them. I paid about $12 for the 6 of these. Now, so yeah, we got the 2 pins. Apparently these can handle alternating current, but I think that's probably 4 diodes right there making a bridge rectifier, which means that the rest of the circuitry, whether that side's more positive or that side's more positive, it makes sure the positive gets to one side of the rest of the circuitry, and no matter which side is more negative, negative goes to the other side of the circuitry. I'm pretty sure. I have seen reports that these flicker. I believe that's if you are using alternating current. So read the reviews. But I'm guessing with direct current, you won't have that flicker problem. So I think I can put positive on either side and negative on the other. It doesn't matter which. So in any case, that's all I'm interested in is DC anyway. So as long as it doesn't flicker with DC, I am not worried about it. It also says you can operate this from 12 to 24 volts. I don't know how much more above 24 volts you can go. I got the power supply already set to 12. So we will probably mostly power it at 12. If I'm using a battery that goes above 24 volts, I will probably just add a voltage regulator to take away some of that voltage. Make sure we don't exceed at least at 24. If it is that sensitive, I don't know the absolute values. I was just looking at the seller saying 12 to 24. So, any case, that probably isn't too interesting. I think these will fit in breadboards. I do have to cut this open. I waited to cut this open until after I film a successful opening scene right here. But yeah, I think this will fit into breadboard, which is what I really wanted. I was looking for LEDs that I could fit into breadboards. And apparently there's halogen lights that I already had this setup called G4. And, G4, I don't know what you would call this holder or whatever, G4 light. And the pins might be longer, though, than what some people expect. And, yeah, I think you can just snip them with whatever you use to snip wire if need be. So now the package is resealable right there. So I made sure I didn't cut off too much. And we got the LEDs. Now, obviously, 20 milliamps is not enough. I usually set this power supply to 5 volts and 20 milliamps of current maximum when I'm not using it, because that's usually plenty of power that I need when I power something. So I already raised it to 12 volts before filming, but I forgot to raise the current that we got there. So we are just going to attach black on this side and put that down lower so that I don't short circuit with the red one. And now I'll grab the red alligator clip right there and set it up higher again so we don't short circuit. I'm aiming the LEDs away from me so I don't blind myself. Now if I did short circuit these two, then this will turn off, and it's also limiting current to 20 milliamps. And I actually don't want to look at the current right now. There you can see it's actually providing less voltage so that it doesn't exceed the amount of current that it's providing. Now we can jump this right up to 1 amp right there. We don't need anywhere near 1 amp actually. So there you can see it's about 0.131 amps. Now that is at 12 volts. Let's see how much I can lower this. So you're going to notice as I lower the voltage, okay, it looks like that. Looks like 10 may be the absolute minimum. It doesn't look like it got any brighter at 11 volts right there. But there you can see, as I raise the supply voltage, the amount of current that the power supply has to provide is going down. So now just looking at this, I was pretty sure this was buck converter circuitry. So maybe the LEDs here only need 5 volts across them and whatever it has to limit current. You know, so maybe this combination there, that capacitor and the inductor, and then there's switching going on and stuff, maybe that provides 5 volts to the rest of the board. So ultimately that voltage, that power comes from the power supply there. So you can see as I raise the voltage that we are getting it, the power supply needs to provide less current because it's converting that power. As it takes this higher voltage and sets it to a lower voltage, ultimately the board gets more current than the power supply is providing. And so it has more than 83 milliamps of current going through the circuitry, but since it's converting the higher voltage to current, the power supply doesn't have to provide as much current as what the board is using. Hopefully that makes sense. So yeah, I'm guessing this can probably go up to at least 30 volts or something, but I don't know for sure. So I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to try to blow this. And so we have it in this direction. I see no flicker in person. Sometimes camera might not pick up the flicker, but I see none at all. And I don't think there is any because I think it's only if you have a power supply that depends on AC that you'll see flicker, because AC voltage changes rapidly, whereas DC voltage is steady. But there you can see I put the positive and negative on the opposite pins right there, and we still have it lit up. So I'm pretty sure that's just a bridge rectifier. One part of the circuitry wants more positive, the other one wants more negative. So when you connect positive, one of these diodes there, make sure it makes it to the positive supply. And then if you put the positive on the other one, then a different diode makes sure that brings it to the same spot for the positive supply. Same goes with the negative supply right there. So now for my videos, I mostly plan on using a breadboard. So I was hoping these pins would fit into the breadboard, and I believe they do so pretty well. So the breadboard's not powered right now. There's no power. I see no point. We already powered this and saw that it works. But yeah, it doesn't fit quite perfectly, but it was pretty easy to slide those in. And you know, if you cut these with snips, they kind of got a point to them right there. That point's going to go away unless you can snip it, so it might not slide as easily. You'd want to be a little more careful because you can kind of damage the metal inside the board if you force it. But yeah, it looks like this is kind of the best way to fit it in the breadboard. It does kind of appear that you can do 2 holes there. Again, that's a little more awkward, but you know, it does go in. So yeah, looks like either one of those is probably fine. Depends on whether you want to have them spread out slightly or go in slightly. But again, that's at a diagonal. Now, so we got the holders here. So this says G4. Again, this is the first time I bought any G4 connector stuff right there. Mostly I wanted LEDs that I could power with 12 volts. And it being able to go up to about 24 volts is also very nice. So yeah, we got the connectors there. And this is, you know, it's like the wider area here, but it looks like it's a little bit more obnoxious. So yeah, I can get it into the spots, but there you can see it got a little bit wider. So you may kind of want to like bend this so the points like point in towards each other a little bit more, so that they slide as they go in. But it feels like we're making pretty good contact right there. So now they already pre-cut the insulation and slid it a little bit, and it was just enough to clip the alligator clips to. I think the flickering is just me making bad connections. I don't think the connector there is losing connection with the module. So I think we have a good solid connection there. If you see flickering, I think it might be something else. Kind of. I can also bump the power supply. That might do it. But in any case, there you can see we have it lit up. So yeah, not much to this video. It's I think I'm going to call it an unboxing video. These are not heat shrinked on. You can slide those out and take a look at it. So I don't really care as much about the holder here. I kind of got them. I can, you know, drill a hole in something. There's little screw holes there, and you know, maybe screw that down to something I want to make a permanent project with or something. And so yeah, I got the holders for that maybe. Plus I didn't know for sure if this would fit in the breadboard, so I thought I might have to you know, expose the wire there, and then, you know, like I have here, I thought I might have to, you know, insert that wire into these, and then these I can plug into the breadboard or solder them to a different board or something. So those were potential possibilities, but this does fit right in the breadboard, which was nice. Or I can plug it in here if I want to run these wires to something else. I have options, and so looking forward to using this in the future. But again, this is basically just an unboxing video, so hope you still enjoyed. I didn't have plans to make a long video, so it's just kind of a bonus video. I wasn't going to make one anyways, and so I don't feel bad making just kind of a quick, easy one. But hope you still enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out one of the other videos I'm posting on the screen, and check out the links down below. They all help out a lot. I'll see you in the next video.